And I have cheats, I have auto hammers, I have everything now. It's so awesome. Mm. I was super lucky on a drop in time walking. I was just mining some engineering mobs, and then it dropped. I wasn't even grinding for it yet.
I must say, I never felt like it was much of a challenge to get even the most difficult engineering recipes. The drop rate was fixed quite nicely.
Yeah.
We have 3 characters with engineering, and all of them have the important ones: Goblin Gliders, Jeeves, and what's the last one? I have no idea. Oh, the mailbox.
Yeah.
What herb do you need for the healing potions of this season?
Oh,
Hello, hello.
good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you.
No problem.
Summoning you, Doc. Oh, there you are.
Thank you very much.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Which healer wants to DPS tonight? I'll take any and all applications. 7 is definitely too many, no matter how you look at it. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're low DPS or high DPS, as long as you are DPS, you'll do more damage than a healer, so swap around. You can also focus DPS, Duck, I agree. Yeah. Well, there is no more trash, guys. This is literally just the boss.
We must drive them back, my prince. You are the key to victory,
And so it begins.
Look, Remonia.
No, I mean...
Mortals have persevered through every obstacle, but
Oh, you're still holy, you're just... okay.
we have
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll just DPS as holy.
Fair enough.
I have a better idea, Master. Let me carve them up instead.
Now there's a thought. We could flay these petulant small-minded.
So, this is a ready check to see if everyone's here, because I'm not gonna repeat myself.
What to do, what to do.
And I'm gonna start explaining now.
Please, Master! It's been so long since I cut into living flesh! Let me skewer them, slice them, slash them, vivisect them, cut ribbons from their...
Cool.
Pace yourself, Remonia. Rushing one's work.
There is 26 of us, and there are 26 on Discord.
Our guests with
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no one needs to join, maybe, don't worry.
Once they have
Good.
repented, I will permit you.
I am going to divide us into 2 even groups. Okay, check your groups in the raid tab. So I'll get to it in a second. So first phase is from 100% HP to 70% HP of the boss. The phase will end when the boss reaches 70% HP. During this first phase, the main mechanic is the Burden of Sin, which is a debuff, of which everyone will receive 4 stacks when the fight starts. In and of itself, the debuff doesn't actually do much, but the moment the phase 1 ends and we get into the first intermission, every single stack of Burden of Sin you have on you will slow you down. And during the intermission, it will be important that you aren't slowed down so that you can reach the goal in time before you die. So what we want to do during the phase 1 is to remove the stacks of Burden of Sin from ourselves. And we achieve that by utilizing Cleansing Pain, which is a cone ability that happens on the tanks, in the direction of the tanks. What Cleansing Pain does is the boss strikes a cone in front of himself, damaging everyone in it, but also removing a stack of Burden of Sin, while also summoning an Echo of Sin. So we want to be using this ability to remove our stacks of Burden of Sin. But we don't want everyone to stand in every single cleansing pain because it deals AoE damage to the raid, and also it spawns adds, and we don't want to be overwhelmed by too many of them spawning at once. What we will do is we will split the raid into 2 even groups, and groups 1, 3, and 5 will be stacking together, and groups 2, 4, and 6 will be stacking together. Okay, now check. Now it should be fine. 1, 3, 5 will be stacking together on Fel, who is marked with a diamond, you can see him. Groups 2, 4, and 6 will be stacking on Yos and Blaenelli, who is marked with orange. This way, whenever boss casts Cleansing Pain on the tank, everyone who's stacked on that tank will be hit and remove a stack of Burden of Sin from themselves. So, whenever you are hit with Cleansing Pain, you spawn an Echo of Sin. Echo of Sin is just an ad that continuously AoEs the raid with damage. The ads are priority. They are supposed to be AoE down ASAP for healers to keep up. And they are also immune to every single form of CC. You can do nothing about them. The only way to deal with them is damage, so don't bother using any CC on them. It will not stop them from doing anything. I believe tanks are supposed to swap every Cleansing Pain, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. Next ability is Feeding Time. A couple of people periodically will be marked with a circle, and when you're marked with a circle, the boss after a couple of seconds will appear and hit you, and everyone around you. So when you have a circle around you, the Feeding Time, you walk out of the group, and then you walk right back in after it happens, okay? It's also important because not only do you prevent anyone else from taking damage, but also this ability heals the boss for damage dealt. So the more people get hit by it, the more he will heal. And phase 1 is technically a sort of a DPS check. Because every time the boss reaches 100 energy in this phase, he'll cast Ravage. And Ravage covers the 1/3 of the room in anima, which is like shit on the floor, which we just can't stand in. It deals damage to us. And every time he covers the next third of the room. So when he casts it the third time, he will cover the whole room in anima and will be continuously taking AoE damage. We can't let that happen. The DPS check is that we have to reach intermission, so he has to hit 70% HP before that happens. And there's also Blood Price. Blood Price is just AoE on the raid during which the whole raid is stunned and can't do anything. So it's also very important that everyone is stopped off before it happens. We can't heal during it either. And technically it works like that, that it deals damage to everyone with the same number of stacks of Burden of Sin as you. But the way we are dealing with Burden of Sin is that half the raid will just take damage from each other, and then the other half of the raid will take damage from each other, so that everyone takes the same damage. Probably like half your HP from what I remember. Right, that's phase 1. We will start phase 1 right where we are. Probably like where I'm standing would be groups 1, 3, 5, and the right in front of me would be groups 2, 4, 6. Just for clarity. But it doesn't matter, because we will be moving from Ravage later on anyway, so world markers won't help us. You just have to remember that you stack 1, 3, 5 stack on Fel, 2, 4, 6 stack on Blaenelli, and tanks should be on the opposite sides of the boss, so that Cleansing Pain never hits anyone that's not supposed to. During Ravage, when it happens, we will be moving clockwise. So towards triangle. Then on the next Ravage, we'll be moving even further clockwise, and then we will have to transition the boss before he casts a third Ravage. Intermission. When the boss hits 70%, he pulls us to the middle of the room and then knocks us away to the side. And then we have to reach the boss in the middle before he finishes his cast of March of the Penitent. However, every stack of Burden of Sin you were left with when the phase 1 ended slows you by 20%. The most you can have of Burden of Sin stacks is 2. You can be slowed of maximum 40% in the intermission, otherwise you will not be able to walk in time towards the middle to Sire Denafrius. If you don't reach Sire Denafrius in the middle, by the time he finishes March of the Penitent, I think you can't, Misty. I'm pretty confident, literally, you are just pacified, silenced, you can only walk.
No, indeed.
Huh,
No abilities.
sucks.
No pulling either, nothing.
I think
If before this happens you use like cat form or ghost wolf to like speed yourself up, you will stay in that form. But after he casts it, you can do nothing. You can only walk.
so I can cast Tiger's Lust on myself just before it happens.
Yes. If you don't reach the boss by the time he finishes March of the Penitent, you will die. Or rather, after he finishes the cast, we all fall down. If we finished walking, if you reached the boss, you will fall, but you will not take damage from falling. If you didn't reach the boss, you will fall and die, just like you would from normal fall damage. So definitely remember to clear your stacks, to stack on your tank in phase 1. Right, phase 2, when we are downstairs, we'll be dealing with the phase 2. The first thing in phase 2, or the main thing I want to talk about, is probably the mirrors. So in the corners of the room, north, east, southwest, there are mirrors. And walking into a mirror teleports you to the mirror on the opposite side. The north and south mirrors are connected and transport a person from one to the other when you walk into it. And also east and west do the same thing. This is important because in this phase, Denafrius will cast Hand of Destruction. This is an ability where he will pull everyone towards himself and then spawn an image of himself right there that explodes in AoE damage. And this damage reduces with the distance. So we'll be fighting the boss right near a mirror, and whenever Hand of Destruction happens, we will everyone will get pulled in, an image will spawn, and everyone will walk through a mirror to the other side, so that we take basically negligible damage, because we'll be on the other side of the room. Another thing is the adds. In the second phase, there will be Crimson Kabbalists spawning in waves, and some of them will be spawning next to the... Okay.
That was me.
Walk
Sorry,
out.
walk out. Sorry. Mistake.
Cleanses the soul.
Yes, Crimson Kabbalists, the adds. And they will be spawning, some will be spawning by the boss, and some will be spawning on the platforms. There will be platforms that are not reachable by regular means. Basically, there's a hole between us and the platforms, you will see. So they can only be, those adds that spawn there can only be killed by ranged DPS or by melee DPS that have a gap closer that lets them go across a gap. So think like rogues with Shadow Step, warriors with Heroic Leap, demon hunters with anything they fucking want, I guess. I suppose a hunter could disengage onto that platform, but they are ranged anyway, so they don't have to. Yeah. Killing those adds is important because they just AoE the raid constantly. It's not much, it's just low to medium damage. But not only is it just better not to take damage, but also when we transition to phase 3, all the adds that were left alive will start channeling, like their channeling will also make us take less healing, if I remember correctly. So it's actually important that we are on top of the adds and finish them off whenever they spawn, so that we don't find ourselves in a situation where transition to phase 3 happens and suddenly the adds appear in the middle. Okay, yeah, 15%, okay. And suddenly we can't keep up with the healing. Okay. The tank mechanic is a frontal cone. In phase 2 we do not stand in it. The tanks will face the boss away from us. And the racking pain, the tank mechanic, can also hit the adds. So tanks can watch out for that and make sure they hit the adds with it. Now, the last thing is Remornia. So the sword you see in the middle right there will become an attackable add. This add will have to be tanked by one of the tanks. Its abilities, any damage that Remornia takes is also taken by Sire Denafrius. So cleave is very much welcome. Appreciated even. I think her health pool is like huge, so we're never supposed to kill her. We're still supposed to focus our damage on Denafrius. But cleaving is good. Cleaving is good. Every auto attack and ability that Remornia does applies Carnage, which is a bleed, a 15-second bleed dot. So this is important because all her abilities she does, like Impale and then Massacre, also leave behind a dot on the people that were hit. So healers need to be aware that those have to be kept up, so they don't randomly die off to the bleed after being hit. Right, Impale. Impale is where she will mark a couple of people and then move in an arc between all those people, hitting everyone in her path. So basically, if you are chosen for Impale, you have the arrow above your head or whatever the fuck it was. You walk out of the group so that no one gets hit by the sword rushing through you. Oh, in this phase, we probably want to loosely stack around the boss. In phase 2, I mean. So that it's also easier to walk out with Impale like this. And the last thing is Massacre. When the boss reaches 100 energy, he will command Remornia to massacre us, and basically lines will spawn all around the room that you just have to dodge. You have to dance around them like you would an Artificer. Those are exactly the same lines, except this time they also leave a bleed when they hit you. So do dodge all of them. But yeah, this is phase 2. Its main gimmick is with Hand of Destruction and dodging it with mirrors. And then stage 3. By stage 3, we want all adds to be dead. Denafrius wields Remornia as a regular weapon, and we're only left with fighting just him, just one target. He will cover the edges of the room in anima, and basically limiting the fight area to a small-ish circle. It's not really small, but we don't have the access to the whole room. Now, the first ability he does in this phase is Shattering Pain. He hits the tank a couple of times, pretty hard, but what's more important, that when he finishes Shattering Pain on the tank, he also knocks back everyone in the raid. So what we want to do is you always want to have your back towards the room. You always want to be knocked back towards the middle of the room. You never want to be knocked off the platform to your death, nor into the anima that surrounds the fight arena. The boss will be tanked, I believe, at the edge of the room, somewhat, so that we have room to fall back to, as well as room to dodge Hand of Destruction. because another ability he retains from phase 2 is Hand of Destruction, but this time our room is limited and we don't have access to mirrors. So whenever he casts Hand of Destruction in the last phase, we're supposed to just normally run away as far as possible to the edge of the anima covering the room. Since we won't be able to cover much distance, we will be taking quite a bit of damage from it, and it's important for healers to pay attention to that. Every Hand of Destruction in phase 3 probably is a bit of a healing intensive moment. Fatal Finesse. Fatal Finesse is very similar to Feeding Time in phase 1. A couple of people have a circle around them, and they have to walk away from the raid so as not to hit anyone else with it. Especially since this time it also leaves a dot on you, so you don't want to spread this dot to other people. And the last thing is, upon reaching 100 energy in this phase, he will cast either Ravage, like he would in phase 1 on 100 energy and covers the third of the room in anima, or Massacre, as he would in phase 2, which is the swords, the lines across the room that you have to dodge. The last phase is the one we will hero on, because it also has a DPS check like phase 1 because of Ravage, of the whole room being covered in anima. But also the boss has 40% entering this phase, so we have more health to burn through. If there are any questions, they are welcome now, not later.
Do you know the exact name of the tank swap mechanism in phase 3?
In phase 3? I think in phase 3 it's Scorn. Scorn is the dot that he applies with Remornia.
I'm guessing we won't be able to taunt every stack. I know that the second wrecking pain is every 20 seconds, but the phase 3 I don't remember.
It's like a couple of stacks for sure, because every auto attack he does applies it. I'd try 5.
We had a warlock, right? Yay! Do we use the slowing the auto attack curse?
I don't know. We can probably.
I looked at the damage and it would result in 16% less damage to us.
Okay, we are using it then. Perfect. Okay, everyone on your marks.
5,
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let your penance begin. 3, 2, 1. Confess your
Cleansing pain.
sins, lest they
Ads are spawning. Focus the ads. Feeding time's out. I do think we should be much more spread like this.
2, 1.
Cleansing pain. Ads. Feeding time out.
Better, I think.
We need to taunt spell.
Count every single cleansing pain yet. Ravage, we're moving. Triangle. Everyone moves. Everybody goes.
3, 2.
That was not fast at all. Okay, stack on your tanks. Remember to stack on your tanks. Ads are spawned.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. 2, 1. Confess
Cleansing pain.
lest they curse.
Second Ravage incoming. Get ready to move. Clear the ads before. Now. Move.
Back on the tank.
Clear the ads off. If anyone has 3 or more stacks, they stand in next cleansing pack, no matter what. If you have 3 or more stacks, you stand in next cleansing pack. Now. Okay, that's transition. People who have 3 or more stacks are dead, so goodbye.
On your knees. Surrender, and I
Unless priests can grip them. But our priest is the one with stacks, so I don't think it's happening. Oh no, Elliot had stacks. But yeah. If you have this unworthy thing, you're dead on this fall. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're moving to a mirror. Just choose whichever one. I think north is the proper one. Because at north, yeah, that's spawn. Come. Aggro on Remornia. Adds everybody. Impales out. Everyone closer to the boss. Blue stuck around the boss.
Markham disappeared.
Ranged on the ads on the platforms.
Yep.
There's ads on the platforms. Go.
End of destruction. After you're pulled, go to the mirror now. Mirror. Walk through it, you'll be teleported instantly. Okay. Impales out.
Thanks, Bob.
There's still ads up on the platforms.
Massacre. This is what you're supposed to dodge. All the lines, dodge them.
Wow.
End of destruction. Through the mirror.
Tank down.
scream for me.
Massacre. Dodge the lines. Dodge all the lines. End of destruction mirror. Ads. Okay. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. They are a full priority. Ads before anything else. The Crimson Cabalist. Every melee swaps to the ones that aren't on the platform. Every ranged hits the ones that are on platforms. Just clean them instantly. Massacre. New ads. Let's move the boss there. Thanks. This might be too much.
Should we just wait?
Yeah, of course. Let's wait. Stand in the hand of destruction. We're fine. It swipes us instantly here.
Yeah, you swipe it guys.
So, okay, maybe I have to give you something else, yes, because you're like losing the marker all the time. Maybe this will work.
Probably.
So, I really want to reiterate, you are supposed to stack on the tank you're assigned to. You're not supposed to be around the side, you're not supposed to be next to him, you're supposed to stack on your tank. Do not risk being missed with Cleansing Pain. I've seen multiple people with 4 stacks before the last Cleansing Pain. That should never happen. Sure. 135 are on Skull now, and 246 are on Star.
I think Blue and Moon are the ones that aren't used by the DBM, I believe.
Oh god, really? We'll see.
They're grayed out on DBM.
Doesn't matter, because the marks are only important for first phase.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I really want like one tank to be here, where I am standing, more or less, and the other actually like on the opposite side. There was a pull timer last time, yes. And if it's possible, like to angle the boss. We'll see.
Yeah, people need to stand behind their tank, pretty much.
No, right on him is good enough. Hmm.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your power will be your downfall. 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing Pain.
Stack
Don't
on your
worry.
tanks.
Adds. Don't panic his cooldown. Feeding times out. Next cleansing. Yeah, sir. Remember this.
3, 2, 1. Pain cleanses the soul.
Stand on your tongues. Feeding times out. God, we used every single cooldown. Guys, please, no. Cleansing Pains. Adds. Feeding times out.
You okay, Matt?
Your vanity will cost you everything. 2, 1.
Oh, Cleansing Pain. Adds are incoming. Out.
It's our second try.
Ravage, move. Cleansing Pain. Adds. Feeding times incoming. Walk out with them. Cleansing Pain. Adds. Get the adds. Feeding times out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting transitioned here. 100%.
Did you think you could it is time you remember your place, boys.
Just wipe, just don't walk to the middle.
Jesus
On
Christ.
your knees. Surrender, and I
2, 1. Phase 2.
refuse from my sight. Were never my your rebellion.
For the last time, you stack on your tank. You don't walk next to him. You don't stand on his side. You stack on your tank. You're not supposed to be able to discern whose model is whose. You're supposed to be this stacked with him. Let's make it a bit easier. And let's have the boss where he is, more or less. So that we walk towards him and stack on our tanks on both sides of the boss. So that he doesn't, like... basically something like this. Both Fel and Yos can instantly gap close so that the boss never moves
4,
on pull.
3, 2, 1.
You will answer for
Now,
arrogance.
we stack. I will use
Was our
cooldowns first.
stack better?
I will use
Beefle, Elif?
cooldowns first.
Who's outside?
Out with feeding times. Someone did not move.
Somebody didn't move off.
Yoss is outside.
Your humor is a master
No, I'm here.
you cannot pay.
You're
I will
outside on my
use
screen.
cool. Please no panic.
Confess your sins, lest they
I'm using my cooldown. Feeding times out. Ravage, move. Find your tank. Stack on him.
I can't see my tank.
cleanses the soul.
I'm using cooldowns. No, I'm still using cooldowns. Oh. If we die in the air, then... Cleansing pain.
Be challenged.
4, 3, 2, 1. Special
Ravage, move. Cleansing pain.
This is
Feeding
so
times incoming. Watch out, move out.
against a debt you cannot pay. 2, 1. Change cleanses the soul.
Feeding time's out. The odds are in the back.
4, 3, 2, 1. Special point.
Ravage. Finish the boss. Transition him perfect.
Crawl to me on your knees,
Move towards the middle.
and I will grant you a merciful
4, 3, 2, 1. Phase 2.
North mirror.
servants. Remove this refuse from my sight. Scream for
Adds.
me.
Thanks, Bob.
Okay.
Scream for me.
Thanks, Bob.
Hand of destruction. Get ready for the mirror. Move now. Into the mirror. There's still odds.
Scream for me.
Sorry, can someone stand in the ledge near me so I can shadow step out?
I'm coming. Watch out for the massacre.
Scream for me.
Destruction. Move for the mirror.
Devoted apostle.
New Kabbalists.
This filth. Scream for me.
Thanks, Bob.
Massacre. Ready to dodge. We should probably move the boss towards the odds. Let's use the mirror right now. Oh no. After the after hand of destruction. Because one is coming.
Sorry, guys.
Right now. Move away. Mirror. And odds are here. We deal with them. Impales out.
Ranged focus outside odds.
Scream for me.
Massacre. Dodge. Dodge everything.
Feast upon these meddlers.
Hand of destruction incoming. Get ready
Cut you down.
for the mirror. Now.
Feel really bad for Yoss, because for me he's still outside on my screen.
Hand of destruction.
Bob, sorry.
Massacre dodge.
Screams from their flesh. Scream for me.
Adds. Let's move the boss there. Okay, let's transition.
A patient host. I showed
Everyone to this inner circle. Finish off the odds. The most important. Finish the odds before anything else.
you shall have it.
Finesse is out. Adds. Adds. Full single target. Okay. Stuck by the boss.
Directly so you don't get kicked off the platform. Have
Rem-
backspace.
Backs to the room. This is the knockback.
Yes.
This is Massacre. Dodge the lights. Yes, hero now. If anyone is left, can hero.
We have 2
doing it.
reses, well, one in 10 seconds.
Ness is out. Hand of Destruction. Move away. As far as you can. I will tranquility this.
I have revival in 6 seconds.
Don't worry. Don't worry. This is Ravage. We're gonna have to move. Yep, move. Finesse is out.
He has to die before all 4 stacks.
Now back. Out. Massacre. Dodge. Move away. Misty, this will be your revival.
Yeah.
Ravage. We're gonna have to move a bit. Move away.
Pop all your cooldown.
Forget your sweeties.
Anything you have. Finesse is out. Dodge. Everything. At least convoke here, maybe will be enough. Away, as far as you can. There's a corner we can use. Ravage. Oh! We're out of room!
All
Keep
the pot
trying,
guard,
try.
no using there.
Keep trying. Anything we can, but I don't think there's any way, right? Well, if we didn't have so many DPS dead, who knows, who knows.
Yeah, I felt really, really bad for Yoss on that pull because for the entire time he was outside. I couldn't see him at all. I don't understand it.
Understand that either. I like my healings.
Yeah, I was like, he's just out of range. I don't understand what was going on.
Nah,
Let me
my
check you
mark
inside
wasn't
this
good.
one. No, but even at the very start, your start was through the door, like where we spawn. Like you're out of range for me now. I don't know. Maybe you're not inside it.
Am I in the range now?
No, you're still Are you?
It's too far away.
Moon? You're still outside.
I'm standing next to you.
No, you're outside. I'm gonna reload you eye because something's bugged here.
Feeding time happens right before blood price. Healers need to watch out for people who have feeding time on them and throw an instant heal their way before blood price happens, or they will die. That is indeed the case.
You and Jaeger. Oh. Now you're here on your mount.
No, I'm not there. I'm just gonna relog.
I'm gonna relog as well because something is completely bugged here. You and Jaeger both outside.
Yeah, you should also relog just to make sure.
I'm gonna log out. It could just be me, because if Yoss is inside for everybody else, then
Yes. I mean, right now he's right outside.
Yeah, I'm just quickly relogging so that both of us at least fix our problems if we have any.
yeah, there's some weirdness. Because you were taking damage and getting healed and everything. I was like, but you're just not in range for me because your character was just standing outside. It was bizarre.
Can you see me jumping on top
Right.
of Parky now?
I see you now in the right place. Inside. Everybody, nobody's outside now, so it's fixed. Well, that was strange.
Myself Moon, so for groups 2, 4 and 6, it's Moon now instead of whatever I just had.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun trying to stack on your tank when you can't see him. Let me tell you that.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your trust will be your downfall. 3, 2, 1.
I want everyone on their tank. I'm using Tranquility. Nothing else is necessary. Nothing else is necessary. Don't worry about anything. My Tranquility is still going. Cleansing Pain. The tanks swap?
No, the
Ads. Everyone on the ads. Feeding times. Ravage, move. Move clockwise. Find your tank. Cleansing Pain. I'm using tree. Feeding times. Feeding times out. Healers keep up. Keep up. Blood prices. Cleansing Pains. Misty can revival if he gets to the IC.
Yeah.
Focus ads.
Okay, do. Ads are full priority. They're AoEing us to death. Ravage, move. Cleansing Pain. Into ads right after. I use Flourish. You should be fine. Push out for feeding times. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Transition the boss, finish off the odds. We're gonna heal up while we're in the middle. Everyone is fine. Everyone walks to the middle and you will make it. Everybody should make it. Don't worry.
4, 3, 2, 1. Phase 2.
Don't use any healing cooldowns here yet. There's no need. Just slowly get everyone up. Tanks aggro. Everyone stacks here. Be close by. And then Impales walk out. Please be close to the boss. Impales out. Okay. The odds.
Can we move the boss before Hand of Destruction to near the
Hand of
portal?
Destruction mirror now. Now. You can be closer to a mirror.
Yes, because he drags you to him, doesn't he?
But we need to aim for the ass.
Yeah, sure, of course. But the odds were dead. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but if just before Hand of Destruction you move him close to the mirror, he drags everyone to the mirror then.
Massacre. Everyone dodges. Everybody dodges. That wasn't dodging at all. Impales. Hand of Destruction through the portal. I'll come back and raise him. I'm coming back right now. Everyone should come back. Bring the boss here too, there's ads here. Come.
Straight
Everybody
for the
goes to the mirror. Everybody goes to the mirror. Massacre. Everyone dodges. And Destruction, move. Impales.
There's still ads on the ledge.
Should move back through the mirror to the odds. It will all add the odds. After we finish them up, we'll probably have to move to the next odds. Massacre. Everyone dodges. Please. There's nothing else you have to do. Okay. Hand of Destruction is coming. Come to closer to a mirror, then we will go to odds. Okay, almost perfect. Okay, let's transition. Ads have to be
Ads
killed
cryo?
instantly. Instantly. Everybody on the odds.
Watch for knockbacks.
Odds on the other side now. Everybody goes to the odds.
Watch
No
knockback.
healing cooldowns needed. No healing cooldowns needed yet. Out with finesse. Stack on boss. Stack on boss. Massacre. Dodge. Hero. Shattering Pain.
Knockback.
Knockback. Out with this. Hand of Destruction. Move away. As far as you can. Shattering Pain, it's a
Knockback.
knockback. Ravage, we're gonna have to move. Okay, move. Fatal Finesse is out. Shattering Pain. Knockback incoming.
Should we res?
I did. I don't think she's here. I did already.
Okay.
It's an easy kill though. Massacre dodge. Shattering Pain. Don't get knocked into anything. Don't get knocked into any swords. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Final destruction. Everyone moves away.
Knockback, watch out.
Ravage, we're gonna be moving. Just wait till you see where you have to move, okay?
Knockback.
I know, she's not taking the rest. I get it. There we go. Was that hard?
Yay!
Guys,
Well done. It was easy when you're doing it, but watching the video I was thinking, oh my life, there's a lot of shit to...
Yeah, indeed. I watched this 5 times today and I was really just a little bit rough.
Is a boss legendary memory 100% drop rate?
Don't think so.
I think
But
it is.
maybe.
It is.
Okay.
Hooray!
Boy, do I love anima. I told you, Fel, you're gonna get loot.
Anybody have anything to roll except me?
Right, rolls. Oh, you don't
You
need
can
it.
roll?
Well, fair
I did.
enough.
I have exactly the same thing, so 2 people.
Okay. Cool, cool.
That's Gateball and Hockey unless somebody else rolls.
Yes, it is.
I'll give it to Hockey.
I think I need to turn down my raid settings to 9 instead of 10 maybe. On the first phase with the ads it went a bit laggy.
Well, everyone walks out. If you talk to Prince Renathal, you can go out of the raid. If you loot it and whatnot. I am changing difficulty to heroic. And we're continuing the night on heroic.
First boss looks pretty easy on heroic. The new thing is...
Okay, it's not through this mirror. We actually have to walk all the way around.
No, speak to the guy here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the...
After that.
Yeah. Thought we'll be outside. Right. Everyone outside.
Oh. Oh, I
Oh,
went down
Fel,
the wrong stairs, for fuck's sake.
Okay, never mind. Things seems to have worked out. Yeah, the right side stairs only, not both sides. For some
Yeah.
reason. Oh yeah, of course. We're not doing heroic right after. This is the like break timing, and it's a perfect timing after killing a boss. Yeah. I just want everyone to walk out so that I can change to heroic difficulty.
Yeah,
Before
I'm
we,
gonna
like-
repair before we go out because this guy won't be here. Don't think he'll be there when we come in.
Right, it's changed to heroic. I'm just gonna see if... Yeah, if you walk in, you're gonna see a clear heroic raid, I think. Oh no, you won't, because I fucking killed first 3 bosses. I need to give leader to someone else, actually. Everyone out, everyone out. Let me just make sure. Yeah, everyone out. Alright, who do I give leader to so that they... Okay. Okay. Try reset the instance file. And when you reset, go in and see if Shriekwing is up.
Let's hope Val didn't go AFK for the break.
No.
He's there. Like
This one is still killed.
Did you walk into an... Yeah, this is weird. Wait, how to reset this then?
We just make a new raid.
I wonder about that, yeah.
Let's make a new raid group with some.
Okay, Orof, I'm not appreciating this. Why are you taking something that is actually for where you have your legendary? Is that for transmog or something? I'm getting whispers here. That's ridiculous. We are a raid guild and we are helping each other here, not your transmog.
Are you gonna take it from me?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're out. The whole mentality, the way you treat people in Mythic Pluses, I don't know about you, you know? But I'll shut up now.
Good luck.
Good stuff. Don't worry, Zanzi. It appears trash takes itself out a lot of times.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened. Something like he took an item for transmog or something?
Yeah, I'm getting whispers.
That's just
People are not appreciated. And so am I.
Why
well,
would you take an item? I don't understand why you would take an item for transmog when it's upgrade for other people.
Oh, you see, Misty, it's very simple actually. You just have to think of other people as lower than yourself.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's how he thinks about people. I've seen that. But I'll, you know, my opinion is state.
Yes, indeed, Zanzi. Yes, indeed. We have so many healers we can.
It makes a change to be in like a raid where we have enough healers and tanks. You know, normally we struggle for healers.
Okay, this feels. Yes, I think it's a reset. I think Shrieking is up. If anyone wants to walk in, I think you are very much yes, able to. There's still 4 minutes to break. I'll be right back.
You're doing better than I would be, Zanzi. I have like no DPS gear.
Denatrius has the advantage here. He will use all his guile to thwart us.
I haven't even used the DPS or tank spec this expansion.
Hope is not a requirement for duty.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you click the summoning stone? I'm summoning.
Oh, I'm back. I'm a bit late. That's Luna leaving because she's okay. Okay. Break's over, so I can start trash.
Are you eating something nice, Kuba?
Yeah, somewhat, I guess.
Welcome! I have so been looking forward to your arrival. Let's see, who have we here? Our wayward prince, of course. The deposed accuser.
Thought we just killed him.
And our mutinous former general. Along with a contingent of mortal rabble eager to meet their end.
I've remade next week's calendar invites, by the way,
Oh, there was
because they were bugged for a couple people.
And we both know how that ended. It
Just
seems you failed.
letting everyone know so that you can
Perhaps I was too lenient.
re-accept or
accept.
Known
whatever you want. Okay.
passionate nature.
As to what I was eating, Misty, I actually don't know the English word for it, but it's made from beetroot, and it's with shit. Oh, with horseradish. That's right. That's the word.
Oh, okay.
I'm very curious. I think no one's taking healing, by the way.
Yeah. I think that as well.
That's normal.
Yeah, I know, but it's like kind of fun to be a healer right now.
It's not fun when there's like no indication of that they can't take healing and you waste all the mana on them.
I wonder if anyone actually knows that word except for Katzper, because he definitely does. I'm eating ćvikła.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Read a bit?
Okay, fair enough. I really wonder why does finishing a tier always have an effect like this? Not fair enough. People will never see
Was she
slow.
friends with
Absolutely
the
not.
other guy?
Absolutely not, I would imagine.
At all. that guy doesn't have any, you know?
Talking about Merc,
Yeah,
I'm getting the whispers at the moment.
but Amareth's been in the guild for a long time.
I believe up to... I think it's 2 years now.
Yeah, and it's strange of her not even to say anything, just leave.
That's not that strange of her. But yeah. I mean, she's technically very much... how to say it? Focused on progressing a raid. Maybe she just feels there's too many healers in this guild, which... well...
Yeah, maybe. I think we're making relatively good progress, to be honest.
Maybe it's my optimism, but could just be a bug. I had some Blizzard account error, and when I came back, I wasn't in the guild.
Weird.
So actually... anyone can correct me, but if I remember right, the only change from normal to heroic is that in phase 1 she also uses the sonar ability sometimes and spews out the circles like she does in phase 2 that you can't come in contact with, and that's literally the only change.
Yes, correct.
But you can bait it.
We're gonna be standing... I quite like this strategy, Nibi. We're gonna be standing here. Ranged will be standing here and using this pillar to LOS. Boss will be tanked somewhere here, and melee will be using this ledge right there to LOS. Okay, like you see, like behind the staircase somewhat.
That's not the way they did it
For
in
the
the video I watched, but yeah. The video I watched, it had like the tanks here, where my statue is now, and then the ranged and melee behind the boss, and then when the boss turned to do its thing, you just sidestepped out of it and came to the tank side, and then just kept rotating the boss on the spot, kind of thing.
Well, she's gonna be on the single spot. She's gonna be on the single spot right here too.
Yeah. It's just, that's fine.
Yeah, here on pool, I guess. No reason not to.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hero. Easy, yeah. Oh, echolocation towards the wall on the left. All echolocations to the wall on the left, okay?
Watch your step.
That's the screen. Everyone dodges this. Everyone dodges this. You don't have to LOS. That's the that's the circles. Locations out. Okay. That's Shriek. Now we LOS. Okay.
Move to the middle?
Definitely not what we're supposed to do. Stand on the other side of the pillar now.
Watch your step.
The screech. Dodge.
3, 1.
Echolocations. Out.
Find shelter.
That's transition.
3, 2, 1. Phase change.
I'm really not liking this.
No. Not me.
Too much blood.
Yes, fucking everywhere.
Did someone grip me? I wild charged to the left, and then I went right. Well, in any case, yeah, we're wiping. Don't bother. Stand in God.
Kuba, can I ask something? The tactic that I saw when she does the fires out the orbs, whatever you want to call the circles on the first phase, they baited it behind the boss towards the back of the room, because then all the circles are going in the back of the room and they don't come back to the center where you're killing the boss. So basically kill the boss between the two far pillars, tanks towards the door, everybody else the other side of the boss. When she turns and does it, move to the side out of it, and then they go all the way to the back of the room and stay in that area, and nobody gets hit by them at all. You haven't really got to bother avoiding them. You know what I mean?
Where would you want the boss?
So between the two pillars. There, yeah, on the skull. Or the tanks would be on the skull marker. So the tanks would be on the skull marker. Well, maybe a bit further forward. And then the ranged and melee, like where my statue is, on that side of the boss. Then when she does the new ability, the heroic ability, you sidestep. Like say this is the boss here, the skull marker. The major melee, you just sidestep around her, and then once she's done it and it's always gone, then you can go back. Go back to that position. Then the orbs are all going into that area where the boss has stood now and out of the way. Because everybody's behind the boss, it targets it doesn't target the tank with that ability. Because everybody's behind the boss, you're baiting it to go in that direction. Does that make sense?
I mean, I guess, but
That's the way it was done on the video that I watched yesterday or whatever. Hang on, I shared. If you go to Raid Strategy Tactics, I think there was a.
yeah, I just the main thing I wonder is, does it mean that we don't have to move? It means we're baiting. I agree, but then we have to dodge anyway.
Yeah, but once you dodge it, she fires it out like in a cone in front of her. Once you dodge it, then you can move back. Let me show you this this guide. Hang on. Let me show you. I'll put it into Raid Strategy Tactics in Discord.
But Kuba and I, we sort of did this already, and it was, you know.
You see, see that
Kuba knows his things.
the picture that I just shared. Kind of that setup.
I wonder about the necessity of it. Because...
But it's up to you. It's just the way I saw it now. I don't know whether it's easier or not.
I think the tactic is very prone to error if we drop blood on our stack spot.
But then I think if you can swap to these pillars, if blood gets there, you can swap to the opposite pillars and then bait it towards the entrance, kind of thing, you know?
But the entrance doesn't look the same way as the bug does.
No, not as much.
From the in the bug, I can see that maybe they become trapped in this enclosure between the staircase, but in the bug there is no such a thing.
Yeah.
I just do this.
Yeah.
How many melee do we have tonight? Quite a bit. Yeah, you have to really LOS, by the way. The melee.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here on pool.
Three, 2, 1.
Locations.
Watch your step.
Screech. We're dodging this.
3, 2, 1.
Echolocations.
Find shelter.
LOS this.
Three, 2, 1.
Echolocations out. Wave of blood incoming. I'm healing it.
Watch your step.
Coming Screech.
3, 2, 1.
I was Scum and fell, sorry.
You right, guys? We got some.
Shriek. I guess we're swapping pillars. After the transition, we're gonna do the same thing but on the other side, okay? Like exactly the same but just on the other side.
Find shelter. Find shelter.
LOS.
Find shelter.
Shot again. LOS. Okay. Well, there's no clean pillar. That's great.
Three, 2, 1.
A bit closer to where I come on, everyone. Like right here.
Watch your step.
Screech. Dodge them.
3, 2, 1. Find shelter.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my shit.
Nope.
2,
Everyone's bad.
1.
I would love to heal people, but everyone's LOSing me all the time.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Watch your step.
Especially considering they don't need to.
Find shelter. Three, two, one.
The amount of red shit on the floor is unreal.
I'll just live this at all costs.
Find shelter.
LOS everything.
Find shelter.
It's better to stand in blood than in the shriek.
Yeah, because the shriek means more blood.
Find shelter. Watch your feet.
Can we finish the boss?
Nowhere to go. You need to move.
3, 2, 1.
You get yours up,
Watch
yeah.
your feet.
Yes. Like, I'm literally full mana. Like, this
Yeah.
is not a healer this is execution problem. Pure execution problem.
Watch your step.
There was nothing to heal to save people.
3,
Shout the boss is like spewing them right on top.
Yeah.
find shelter.
Shriek, just finish the boss. The boss will die. I absolutely hated this execution. And I will not see this happen next week when I kill this boss again.
There is a passage beyond the kennels that leads
It's
down.
not a question, I just made a statement. I will not see it.
From there, we can reach the anima stores and stem the flow into the maw.
If we are to have any chance against Anathrius, we must approach.
Yeah, there was far too much crap being dropped everywhere.
I know the path we must take to reach them.
It is really not hard to walk behind a pillar every couple of times and then walk back out and just DPS the boss. It really isn't. Especially since we failed mechanics that are all there on normal. None of the...
That's the only difference is that shriek. I'm wondering whether that other tactic might be
We can
worth
try
a
it.
try.
It's just
yeah.
a first boss. We clearly are capable of it. We can try and see
You
if
just
it
bait
works
it,
better.
and then as soon as shriek comes, just run through the boss and.
I just feel like the tactic you're talking about requires coordination, which we showcased not to have.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's just as soon as shriek's coming, just move, or as soon as she starts to cast it. Because I think there's a bit of time between.
She casts Echoing Screech, and then when it's cast, it starts channeling down.
Yeah, exactly. So
Hell
once
yeah.
she starts channeling down, you can move out of it.
I definitely 100% remember Blockade. I definitely remember Blockade and never will forget.
Oh,
Oh,
bombs!
remember? Yeah. By the way, remember when I said that on Heroic I want to see no bombs exploded? I fucking meant it. Okay.
You remember you said you was on full mana, Kuba? That was why the people walked into bombs. Really? 2 bombs?
Maybe some people are confused, so I'll just explain quickly how they work. They spawn right on someone's position. So standing still does not make it so that you don't walk into one. Standing
does,
still is the
because-
problem.
If one spawns on you, one just spawned on me. It knocked me out of it, and it spawned there. So it will only go off if I
Really?
move into it. Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty confident when one spawned on
Oh,
me at one
Casper.
point. If one spawned on me at some point, I literally just had to move away from it. It didn't do anything to me.
No, I just got like knocked back a little bit out of the radius of it.
So we can advance to the lower levels of the castle.
We got more than one piece of loot, didn't we? From
One
Shrieking
piece
right
for
there.
rolling, wasn't it?
I'm pretty confident we got
2 pieces.
yeah.
There was a cloak as well.
Yeah, cloak and pants, yeah. That's what I saw.
Out from Scarlet.
I think it was a mastery versatility cloak.
Oh, there's only one. It was Verse Mastery indeed.
I can smell your fear. Margot, to me.
So I have no idea what's different on this fight from normal and heroic.
I don't know, mate. I only watched the first one, so I didn't think it'd be that easy.
I think more shades and more damage.
So, first thing is more damage. Second thing is 2 shades instead of 1 that we have to CC and then nuke down. The third thing is soaking from the first dog also applies a dot on people. So you don't want to soak as the whole team, you want to soak as a couple of people. Not like too many, not like too few.
Can I say something? We have 3 paladins. Can we use BOP to get people without dog face?
A bit too much, probably. Maybe on heroic, I don't. Maybe on mythic, I would think about it. On heroic, if you can immune yourself in any way, shape, or form, you immune yourself and walk out and soak with no one on the leap.
But you need to be vocal about it.
Yeah, I did it before on heroic with BOP people. We had 2 or 3 paladins, BOP people with
Vial of Serenity probably removes the bleed applied by the soak, yes, but yeah, I would assume it does, yeah. Right, I was thinking tank the boss where it is, more or less right now. This is where the second dog will go, away from the boss. If needed, I can put the marker further away, but I don't think it's needed. And whenever Shades of Barghast spawn... Wait, but they can be CC'd and then we can just nuke them down.
Yep.
Maybe we don't need to move the boss at all then. Maybe you just always have it at green and only move slight a bit so that you don't cleave the ads. Fel, you are on the dog, right? I believe so. Yeah, that's true.
Whoever's on the boss, maybe.
Sure. You have jumps. You're
drag it
fine.
around.
Fel will move the dog from triangle to diamond when shades spawn so that his AoE doesn't break the CC. He's a demon hunter. He has a lot of those. And it's probably hard to I want... Who do I want? I want no one. Just, there's 2 shades. Remember that they both have to be CC'd. Do not touch them as on normal. Do not touch them before I call for it. Nothing else really changes, so yeah. Ranged, loosely spread around the boss. Like, I don't know. I don't remember if shades get marks. I'll mark them myself if need be. So yeah, with hero phase 3. Phase 3 is, I believe, exactly the same as on normal. So on the third dog with hero, we stuck close to the boss. We all stuck close to the boss. And healer just keep us up while the tank moves the dog around, dropping its stacks. There's honestly no difference in approach of this fight from normal. It's only that there's one more shade, so you just have to be faster about nuking them, and that the soak does a bit more damage now with the bleed. Should just go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack him for cleave. Remember to loosely spread. You don't want to be spread shot every time like this. That's a soak. Let him soak himself.
Yeah.
That was through karma. Fair enough. You've learned.
See.
Dude. Seekers. I'll just do this. Soak. Soak, soak, soak.
Soak on me.
Soak. Cool. Next dog is incoming. Watch out, Sin Seekers. Sin Seekers.
Now you want me on green, right?
No, 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 no. Bargas is on green. Please do damage the boss. Cleave is fine, of course, but damage on the boss. Soul for healers. Everyone. Shades. CC the shades. Any and all CC. Okay, perfect.
Can we get another ice trap on the other shade?
Rip soul. Move the boss, move the boss. Move the boss, move the boss, move the boss, move the boss, move the boss. Move the boss! Oh, Sin Seeker. That's not good. Okay. Well, we're wiping here. I think... I don't understand why the boss and the dog were so close to each other, though. Let's just wipe, we don't have rest.
In the second phase, would it be easier to just have them further spread, or just for the rip soul?
Yeah, like, it has to be further away for sure.
Like, maybe like the two, like you see the doors at the back, like one by the left one by the right one? Or something?
I mean, no one healed the soul either fast enough, but
yeah.
It was too close probably to heal it anyway. The thing is... I guess it just doesn't matter. Guess we just have to... I guess we just have to spread them further away.
I remember last time we did the we had the second dog at the entrance, so that you had to heal the ad.
Yeah,
it was a long way.
I know, but it's so far from melee. If they want to,
normally left corner is just fine.
Yeah, like if the melee needs to go for the shades, I don't want them to have to go for the whole room. I want the shades to be somewhat close by at least.
Alright.
Well, maybe in the middle side then, instead of all the way to the corner. I don't really see the reason for the corner.
Well, yeah, there's no reason really. It can be anywhere as long as it's far away.
I think like the doors at the back, one by the left door, one by the right door, so it's got all the way to travel. Maybe enough.
How about we wait for the shade to spawn, and then when they spawn, we pull the dog to the other side of the room?
I think that's what Val's been doing as well. With his jump. Did you get a mailbox? Oh, there's one at the back.
I actually don't know. I'm pretty confident they changed it on beta already. Because when I tested on beta, it used to work like that. That multiple CCs make it stack faster. But it made it stack like fucking crazy. So they changed it not to work like that. I'm almost sure. Besides, there were 3 CCs. There were 3 CCs on one shade, 4 on the other, and they both had the same stacks. I was keeping track, so... I think, Fel, you can have the dog there at the start where you had it last time. And you can move closer to the entrance away from the dogs, from the shades when they spawn.
Yeah, back. Left back.
Something like this.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then alternate between triangle and diamond.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Where is the boss?
It got aggro on... Wait, what is happening? Why are you having... Push out for launch. He's gonna solo soak.
This boat has your name. I have enough boats. Margot, make them bleed.
Soak.
Nothing escapes my sights.
Well, in any case.
Margot, make them bleed.
Lunge.
This boat
Sin Seekers.
will not be.
Next dog.
Phase 2.
So. Shades. Shades.
She won, yeah.
Yeah.
This boat
Scene Seekers.
has your name.
Rip Soul. Okay. Okay, do the triangle shade. Kill the triangle shade now. Everyone swaps. I said I definitely said
Not
triangle.
that one.
I definitely said triangle.
Yeah.
Some people obviously don't know shapes.
No.
Leave it.
Just kill the other one now. It's already out of CC. Go.
So.
CC the other ones.
What other ones? Oh, they're
spawning.
Yeah. Don't worry. They were not spawned yet. We're fine.
There's one still not CC'd.
I know. It broke. I got it. Rip soul. Rip soul. Okay, kill triangle shade. No.
Somebody keeps.
Like, I don't know. I'm CCing shades. Yeah, let's just fucking wipe, you know what? Let's just fucking wipe. Why not?
I don't know why.
I genuinely don't know what happened on the second one. On the second one, I really don't know.
Some people just did some AoE, I think. It's the same with the triangle. It wasn't attacked, it was like AoE'd, went off the SCC, and then people switched to it. I don't know why.
I saw people attacking the triangle on the first one.
The first one is whatever, because the triangle world marker and the target marker were on different places. Well, the second one definitely, absolutely was, I don't know, fucked up. Yes, of course, but the shades have markers like target markers. The world marker triangle, I can change the world marker from triangle to something else, so there's no confusion.
Take it moon. Take moon or something.
And it wasn't just only one player, Layla, so from a few people.
Can we change diamond to something else as well? Anything that's used by DBM? Oh no.
Come again.
DBM is. Oh, hang on. Yeah, star might be good. I think diamond, nipple, and star aren't used. I believe.
I just didn't like this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, Bali.
Make them bleed.
Lunge. Sinseekers.
Margot, make them bleed.
Soak. Soak. No cooldowns needed. going.
Thanks, Wop.
Margot, make them bleed.
Lunge. Sin Seekers. Yep. Bargus is coming. Ripso. Ripso. Shades. Ripso. Moon. Moonshade. Kill the Moonshade. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Now triangle right after. Go, go, go. Just go right after. Rip Soul. Okay. Get ready to CC next shape. Sin Seekers. Okay, Moonshade. Everyone swaps. Healers heal. The Ripso. Right after this one, the next shape. Just right after. Don't waste any time. Ripso.
Yeah, it's dead.
Ripso. CCs. 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 Okay, literally no one did. Fair enough, fair enough. Sin Seekers. Hero now. Everyone closer to the bosses. Okay. Triangle Shade first. Kill the Triangle Shade first. Kill the Triangle Shade.
Good.
Move out of the thing. On the boss.
Kill
Next
the other
shade.
one there.
Next shade. Sin Seekers, watch out.
Remove the boss a little bit.
Lock it.
Okay. Everyone close by the boss. Everybody. And then only move out. With the howls. Close by, in the circle of healing. Out. Sin Seekers. Out. Finish the dog. Sin Seekers.
We do have a res.
Yeah. Just finish it. It's gonna be just boring now.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Sin Seekers. Wow.
Oh, I have a long
High
fight.
octane gameplay.
Since we're doing nothing anyway, is there any animal for Friday near normal?
Very quiet, yes. Sorry.
Ultra normal?
I said a Friday evening alter and normal. If there was any animo for it.
I think you get anima for each boss. Maybe?
Oh, he means animal, which means is there any interest in it? It's a Dutch word.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was also English. Ah,
no.
Any interest?
4 necks, which I really would want.
Well, I'm gonna have mine rolled.
The way ahead will be fraught with danger, but we must reach those anima stores.
Is there anyone else rolling this neck? If
The
not,
whole raid, I think.
If not, no, I mean one of the 4. Yeah, I mean one of the 4 people who got it. If not, then Yeager gets this one for sure. Ah, okay, Sifa.
Which one now?
Definitely, if anything, we would move on to Hungering Destroyer. There's 20 minutes. It does not work on druids anymore. There's 24 minutes. Maybe we'll get one pull in. But Hungering Destroyer is... let me think. I want to say it's the same except for one thing, which is expunge living orbs. So it's actually the same fight. I guess we can get like one pull in. Just to see. Oh, just to get used to the strategy as well.
Pulling this stuff out of the
Yeah,
tunnel.
out of the sewer, out of the sewer, this way.
Right, I'm gonna have to go now, so good night and good luck.
Thanks.
Good night.
See you later.
Good night.
Ouch.
I hate this trash.
Yeah, me as well.
Lol.
Largest of its kind I have seen.
The beast seeks to sate its endless hunger upon the stores of energy below. Dispatch this creature before it grows even stronger.
So for this fight, I wanted to try out stacking. We have so many healers that I think it would be fine. Basically what we do on Hungering Destroyer is literally hard stack. All group. And only spread around for expunges. As well as run away from consume, of course. And move out the beams as usual. But the baseline of where you should stand during the fight is like stacked with everyone else. And away from the tanks, of course, because they have overwhelm. Actually, it's not AoE, is it? On beta it used to be AoE. I'm actually not sure. In any case, yeah. I'd have to check. No, it's 3k damage, maybe not. In any case, we're definitely all stacking on this fight, and I'm just wondering whether we want to deal with miasmas in any way, shape or form. So this fight is actually the same as it is on normal, except when there is Expunge, Expunge is the ability that goes on everyone and hits you and everyone in your circle around you, depending on your HP percentage. So the lower percentage HP you have, the bigger your circle is and the more you AoE. But in any case, what this does on Heroic now is that you leave behind an orb of energy. When someone walks into this orb, walking into this orb deals damage. Basically, this is why we want to walk as far away as we can with Expunge, like towards the sides of the room preferably, so that we never have to deal with those orbs too much. And we don't want to obstruct our space. They deal like not that high damage and they can be soaked normally. Well, definitely soak one at a time, don't soak multiples. Or as Dax says, anyone with immunity, we have 3 hunters and 3 paladins. Whenever there's not enough room, you can pop an immunity and soak those orbs to make room for us. But otherwise, don't bother. Oh yeah, Cloak of Shadows exists, that is true. I don't know if Orc is using Netherwalk. He is, okay.
He is.
But yeah, don't bother clearing if we have room to use. Only clear if we have like we are starting to become closed in too much. Dampen harm, I mean those are just defensives. Sure. defensives or whatever, you can just use them. It's mostly that immunities. I think walking into the orb. I can't remember if it knocks you back, but I feel like it knocks you back. That's why you want to immune them, so that you don't get knocked around. Or is it only on Mythic or something? It doesn't matter. The minutiae of it really don't matter. It's just, yeah. So, we'll be stacked. And people with miasma on them should walk a little bit away from the stack, so that you are still leeching health from people, but you don't leech health from each other on the stack.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Here, Rumpel.
2, 1.
This really doesn't look like a stack. I'm not gonna lie. Beams out. Okay, I'm healing this, don't worry. Using my points. Miasma. Expunges. These are the orbs. Don't soak them if you are low HP.
Yeah, my bad.
Ejections out. Not gonna lie, we're failing normal mechanics right now. I don't know what to make of this. Expunges out.
Aren't these all supposed to be at the edge of the room?
They are indeed. Consume. Everyone runs away. As a group. As a group. Right, we're wiping. We're done for the night. There's zero focus. Let's come back here next week. 100%. No point wasting my time. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I have a soul stone, but...
Yeah, standing shit, soak orbs. Let's stack with expunge, stack with expunge, stack with expunge, stack with expunge. We're wiping. Well, we cleared normal, we got 2 bosses on heroic. It's good enough, I would say. Thank you everyone for coming.
Thanks, Cuba.
Thank you everyone.
Everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.